This is the Finesse Media Podcast.
Welcome back to another season. It's a brand new day, season 4. I'm your host, Cam Finesse Media. And before this interview, I just want to let y'all know thank you so much for your support throughout each season. And more importantly, thank you for your continued support and watching the videos while we take our hiatus. But we're back season 4, better than ever. And tonight's episode is with my girl, Shirley Jackson, from episode 1, Gracefully Broken. Ooh, Shirley, man, thank you so much for your transparency, y'all. Listen, this girl got deep. We shared a lot. Shirley is the CEO and founder of Stop Home Shoppe. So if you need your credit repair, listen, no home, no credit, no worries. So Shirley, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope everyone who's watching takes something away from this episode. And make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what you think. I want to hear your thoughts. Thank you for supporting Finesse Media Podcast Season 4. Let's get into the episode. Episode 1. Here you go.
We about to start this thing. Miss Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but I'm so for real. And welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to another season of the Finesse Media Podcast, Season 4. I'm your host, Cam Finesse Media, and joining me tonight on this first edition, on this first episode, is my sister from Chicago, Illinois. You see I'm repping Chicago in the background, but my sister, Shirley Jackson. What's up, man? Welcome to the podcast.
Oh my God, thank you so much for having me. So much.
Listen, we got to jump all into it. And for those that's been following me, I had her brother, the author, Jimmy Jones, on last season. You'll see that face, and you'll see that episode. We got deep, man. Jimmy is a good brother, but listen, I said, Jimmy, it's in your DNA. Damn, it's in your DNA because your sister is finessing the motherfucking game. Chicago. Now in dirty Texas, Dallas, Texas, man. So, Miss Jackson, how you been, Queen?
Oh my God, blessed. God has been doing some awesome things in my life right now, and I'm super grateful. But I'm blessed.
For sure. We're going to talk about it. We're going to dig all into it. We're going to ease there and let the people know who you are. And for those who don't know Shirley Jackson, you're definitely going to be following her later in this episode. We'll drop her handles and the whole bit. And we're going to keep the wine going. As you see, Miss Jackson got her red wine. So this is a conversation that we're going to have. So from Chicago, now in Texas. And also my alumni sister of Harper High School. Go Cardinals. What's up, y'all?
Go Cardinals.
So you born and raised in Chicago, man. What was that like?
Living in Chicago was fast. It was a fast life, but I was more sheltered, so I didn't really see much until we but outside to go shopping or go grocery shopping or something. I was literally sheltered. But when I did go out, it was like, wow, oh my God, this is what's going on outside in Chicago. But it's a fast life.
Yeah. Chicago's rough. It's one of those places where I say, listen, no one comes from Chicago and moves any place else on this globe and not finesse the game. I mean, so you learn so much about being in Chicago and learn how to hustle and bustle, and you take those talents, with you to wherever you're going. So now you in Dallas, Texas, and you selling out, Queen. Shout out to you on your success, rocking out, showing these beautiful homes. I built my house a couple of years ago. I wish I would have connected with you for that. But you're in Texas, and one of the best places to be as a realtor. So how did that opportunity kind of happen for you? Did you grow up and you start to look at houses in Chicago and figure out how you can fix some of those houses or how you can make a profit and sell a house? How did you even get into, real estate?
So when I was probably about 21, 22, I was in college. And I was interning as a public defender on 26th California.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. And I was trying to figure out a way to get out of law school. Honey, after I got down there and I really saw what it was, I was like, I just don't want to do this. And I ended up selling cars. I tried selling cars, and I got introduced to doing mortgages from selling cars. So that's how I initially got into the real estate business as a mortgage loan officer. And I worked down in the Bronzeville area. And from there, I ended up stopping to help my husband or my ex-husband start his business. As a trucking company. I ended up running his trucking company for 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was my way to get to Texas. God had told me you're supposed to be in Texas.
Okay.
And I heard it. And I acted on it. And we ended up coming here. And I Ubered while I was in the class, because I was in class.
Come on, Uber. Look, Uber gonna always come through. Uber is picking you up. If you're in Texas, make sure you're not going to the Parenthood. Texas, what we doing. But Uber picking you up and they taking you places, man. So no, go ahead.
And so I end up Ubering to get through the class. But before I came to Texas, 2018, May of 2018, I was diagnosed with major depression. And I knew then, well, it wasn't that I knew then. You ever been gracefully broken? Well,
Gracefully broken.
Yes, gracefully broken.
Tell me about that.
So after coming from out of the trucking business, I didn't come out by choice. We basically came out because we lost one of the biggest contracts that we had. We were across the country.
Wow.
Doing very well. And we ended up losing that one big contract. But we had several others, but that contract was like a blow. And so I went through something because it turned into, not what I wanted to do, but this is what I'm doing. And, I'm putting my all into it. And life happened after that. And I ended up, getting diagnosed. I was in a stress center for, I think, about 3 or 4 days. And in that time, I was able to, I was a wife, a mother, and a business owner.
Because what's your sign, Miss Jackson?
I'm Aries.
Oh, of course. Of course. Take no prisoners. Take no prisoners. You guys will ram it with your ram head. So take no prisoners. Oh, absolutely.
Proud Aries.
No, absolutely. No, I love an Aries. I have many, many family members, friends who I can think of. I honestly say, I'm a Virgo, unbiasedly, but I would say, listen, Aries is the smartest sign of them all. Like, to me, because they're very creative. They are a matter of fact kind of folks. They know exactly what they want. Also, biggest risk takers too. A lot of them I know definitely take some risk.
That's, as entrepreneurs, that is what our life is. Every day is a risk.
Yeah.
Every day is a risk. God gave me another company. You actually helped me out with the logo.
Yeah.
Stop Home Shoppe. And that's another stream of income where I help first-time home buyers and people with challenged credit.
Hey y'all, it's Shirley, your favorite DFW realtor. I am here with my clients who just closed on their house. They getting out the car, getting ready to go in for the first time. Hey, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Go ahead, open your door, honey. She got you a lot of keys. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot. Oh, I'm so happy for you guys. You got the right one, huh? Oh. All right. Hey guys, these clients came to me by way of my home ownership program, One Stop Shop. I'm sorry, I always mess it up. One Stop Home Shop. They were involved for about 3 months, and hey, they're here. So, if you have credit challenges and you don't want to fix your credit yourself, go ahead and give your girl a call so your deal can close. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.
That came from out of the Major Depression also.
Mm-hmm. So much come out that fire and brim, and when you're in that moment, in that dark space, I mean, just a little bit of light can light up a dark room, man. And that's all it takes. Having people around you, as you mentioned, that will give you the unbiased truth, the naked truth. So it's good to have people that's in your circle. I want to jump. I want to jump into somebody that was close in your circle. We'll get right back to your journey as a realtor and all the accolades and the things you've done. But your brother Jimmy Jones, who was on the podcast last season. So shout out to Jimmy.
And I was fed up with that. Also, I was fed up with I knew people were counting me out. I knew that people felt like, oh, he threw his life away. And in many ways, it did look like that. But I then and there, I became determined. I have one of those minds. I don't have to hear you say what you said about me, but I can hear what you're saying about me without hearing it. And I'm going to put those words to it. And that set a fire up under me. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be what everybody think I'm going to be, which was nothing. I knew I had to sit in there, come up with something, and make something out of myself. And I was going to do it with every inch of Jimmy Jones that's inside of me. And that's what I did. And then and there, that's when I began to write Silent King.
Jimmy, man, having folks in your circle, having your little brother be as successful as he is, having gone through what he's gone through. But at that moment, when your little brother was whisked away to prison, what was that moment like for you? How did you feel to have somebody that you grew up with in your circle be taken away from you for those, for those years?
Never had anybody ask me that question. It was like a slow torture death. We were super close.
Yeah.
When that happened, somebody that I barely knew on the block called my phone. And I was like, I probably need to answer this. And when I heard that, I was like, no, not my brother. They have the wrong person.
Not Jimmy, not Fly Jimmy, man. No, yeah.
They have the wrong person. But I was devastated. In that moment, my panic level was at 100. I was just trying to do everything it was that I could do to save him. That's how I felt. I felt devastated and in a panic, and I just didn't know what to do. And I did whatever it was that I could do. I was nervous. It was a really bad time for me. It was traumatic. It's something that traumatized.
Yeah, because in the book he talks, of course, highly of Big Sister and him feeling abandoned when you left and got married and all that, and he's just like, "Wait, where's Big Sis at?" And then the roles reverse, and it's my little brother is no longer accessible. You're able to communicate and that whole bit, but he's not in your circle. He's not at home.
It was an adjustment, an adjustment that I was forced to make. Jimmy was a big part of my life in that time, and he continued to stay a big part of my life. We probably spoke on a minimum 4 to, if not 7 times a week. I mean,
hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I visited at least 8, 9 times a year. He was there. I hate to say it this way, but Jimmy was where he needed to be for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I needed those calls.
I was going to ask you, and kind of as a retrospect, or even while the doing is happening, he's incarcerated, you're visiting, you're calling, you're not losing that connection. But what did you take away and learn from his experience?
Ooh. I got some patience. I got some patience. To not be able to actually pick up the phone and call your brother and have to wait for him to call you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jimmy was that person that got me. You know, I'm not the one to just like, you know how you got me like grabbing tonight. No.
It's a brand new day.
But that was my person. That was my person. So yeah, it made me learn how to meet people where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And respect what your life gives you. Respect those cards that's there and be the best player at it.
There you go. There you go. And you are. And Jimmy is. And so my brother Jimmy, I know you're watching this, man. Continue to finesse the game. And this door is open. Anytime you want to come back and continue doing or continue to, let people know what you're doing. As an author, I need for him to write another book because I was in too deep learning much about it. Because as you know, a classmate, I was like, wow, this is the Jimmy I didn't know. I didn't meet the 7-year-old Jimmy and their whole bit. So, but this brother is continuing to finesse the game. And so as I started off saying, you are by DNA, it doesn't lie, are continuing to finesse the game. So I want to give a big congratulations and shout out to your recent achievement and acknowledgement of being the top performer of August of 2021. Real estate is your territory, man. So congratulations on becoming the top performer. How did you feel when you received that recognition? Where were you when you got the call or the email or any other communication?
Well, I saw it on Facebook. It's our personal group. I'm a money badger through EXP Realty. And I was surprised. I was shocked. I was like, oh, well, I was not the number one producer. I was one of the top producers, and I came in 5th.
Well, that's just as good because there's, I'm sure, more people that's not in that list than there are, man. So congratulations on that. But I do want to let the people know that, you are not just selling houses. And as you mentioned, helping people to, get your houses and kind of go through that process. But I do have some questions for the panel for those people that's looking to buy a house and maybe got some questions for a realtor. I do want to bring those questions up and ask you. So first question is, do you have recommendations for how someone can increase the value of their home?
The only way that you're going to increase, or one of the ways that you can increase value of your home, is to add an addition to your home. Maybe a bedroom or sunroom.
Yeah, because in my house, listen, I'm 2 years in, but I'm saying, how can we add money to this thing? I know the traditional get the pool, but that's too much maintenance, sis.
No,
that's too much. See?
It really doesn't do it. It does not give you the value that people think you're going to get for it. No.
Yeah.
I don't even think they put it in the appraisal anymore.
Oh wow. So it's simply cosmetic.
Yeah. It's not going to do anything for you.
It brings
5,000, 6,000, like if that. Now if you want to continuously upgrade your home while you're in your home, you don't want to just go and just stay in there and not make sure you're getting the baseboards and stuff done. You want to stay with the trend of things.
Mm-hmm.
But you're doing good. 2 years, you're fine.
But what are some of the trends? What are some of the trends you're seeing, that is bringing value? Because it's not the pool anymore.
Well, we're not in a market right now where value is being broken.
Mm-hmm.
The market is an unforgiving market right now. People are paying $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 over the asking price of homes because of how the market is. There's no inventory.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have an investment property that's worth $125,000. But once we list that property and we're showing that property is available, there's 40 people that's going to come see that house, and probably 100 people are going to come see the house, and 40 people are going to try and submit an offer. Mm-hmm. And those offers, we're seeing where people are putting an extra $10,000 to $40,000 on top of the price of the asking price.
People are buying houses for $20,000 and $30,000 over the asking price. That's crazy.
That's what it is. That's the world that we live in today.
Well, if you're looking for a house, and if you're in Texas, or I would say if you're not in Texas, I think a good expert advice is worth a whole lot of knowledge. So let people know how they can keep up with you, Ms. Jackson. But Shirley, let people know how they can keep up with you, find you on your social media platforms.
Okay. I'm at onestophomeShoppe.com. And then I'm going to give you my email. It's sjackson@onestophomeShoppe.com. And my phone number is 972-282-2999.
And y'all make sure y'all calling about houses. You hear her say she ex, but don't mean she looking for a husband. So don't be blowing her phone up.
You know what? I'm single, but I am in no way ready to mingle. And so please don't even. Please.
All right, Shirley, listen, before I get you out of here, each and every episode of the Finesse Media Podcast, I ask my guests or my finesses, which is you, because you're definitely somebody who's finessing the game. But who's that person that's finessing the game for you?
Professional or just that person?
Ooh, it doesn't matter. It could be that glass of wine, whoever made that bottle. It doesn't matter. Who's finessing the game for you?
My brother.
There you go. There you go.
My brother came home and did the thing. Like, he put a fire up under my ass. So that's who's finessing the game for me. He has started another book.
Good.
Opened a shoe store online that's doing very well.
Shoelace Palace?
Yeah, or Shoe Kings.
Shoe Kings. Shoe Kings.
And now Fashion Line.
That's what's up.
So he is what I anticipated from him, like my little superhero.
Y'all both are superheroes, because damn it, if he Batman, you definitely Catwoman, man. Scratching the surface.
I'm coming.
You scratching the surface. I think you're definitely making a footprint as a lady lion here in Texas. I wish you well, continued success. Congratulations again on your recent achievement. And again, come back, man. If you got more to share, come back. And I want people to keep up with you and support everything that you got going, man. So Shirley Jackson, thank you so much for joining the podcast tonight.
Thank you, Ken. I really appreciate it. Love you so much.
I appreciate it, man. So y'all been listening to another episode of Finesse Media Podcast. I'll see you next week with something brand new. Peace.
Yeah.
I'm going to start this thing real quick back up, because I know that One Stop Shop is something that you have talked about briefly. Tell me more about that.
One Stop Home Shoppe is a credit restoration company by way of a home ownership program. And the program is a 6 to 9 month program where we go in and we analyze your credit. We find out what challenges you're having that we may need to fight with a dispute letter. We reestablish your credit. And after we get that taken care of, we get you pre-qualified for your mortgage. And then I take you out to show you homes. And right after that, I take you to your closing. Then I give you your keys. So it's a program that I love and I have a passion for. And I love helping people get to a place that they never thought they could get to.
That's what's up, man. Thank you so much for sharing.
This has been another edition of the Finesse Media Podcast. Join us again next week for the latest news from HBCUs. Special guest